All right, guys, Christmas Eve. I'm off today, so time to go put some hours in at the poker room. No promotions on the 24th of December anywhere in Maryland, so we're just going to hit up our closest casino, which is Horseshoe. It's a gloomy, rainy Christmas Eve out. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's me, Tony G, coming to you from Horseshoe Casino, Baltimore. This is episode 97 of my vlog. In this episode, it's Christmas Eve. That's right, it's Christmas Eve. We're here to play some poker. Nothing going on with the family until later tonight, so we're getting some daytime poker in. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Before we get into the episode, do me a favor. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. It helps the channel out a lot. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. Appreciate the support. Also, a couple things to go over real quick. One, a lot of people have asked me about some Felt Life merchandise. I did start a Teespring store. That is in the description down below. Click on the link, buy something, helps the channel out. I'm using all the money from all the revenue from this channel and the Teespring store to go up and down the East Coast as soon as COVID is over, play poker and show you guys other venues. Also, as I told you before, it's episode 97. We're coming up on episode 100. Can't thank everybody enough for the support, and I'm going to do something special. Stay tuned. I'm going to be announcing that from a different location in either episode 98 or 99. So make sure you're subscribed so you know what that's going to be. Okay, so after about an hour and a half, I finally have a premium hand, ace-king suited. I'm on the button. I make it 25 to go. I flop the straight. A guy bets into me after I check on the flop, and we win a decent pot from the guy in the small blind. All right, mid-session update. As you just saw, a little over. Christ, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes before I even got a decent hand. Won one small pot, bluffing, and then won that pot with a flop straight, ace-king suited, stacked the guy. Let's get back in there and make some more money. Okay, in the next hand I go over, I have jack of diamonds, 10 of spades. I'm on the button. Gets to me and I make it $12 to go. We go three ways to the flop, which is 2 jack 9 with 2 diamonds. The cutoff bet's 15, and I decide to call, and one other guy folds, so we're heads up to the turn. The turn is the 3 of diamonds. The cutoff this time opts for a bet of $35. With the flush draw and top pair, obviously I'm not going anywhere. I'm hoping to hit a diamond, maybe another jack. Just decide to call, and the river is the queen of spades. He bets 50 this time, and I just rip it all in there with top pair, and he snap folds, and we take down a decent sized pot. Alright, we have the 8 of diamonds, the 8 of hearts. I'm in middle position. It limps to me, and I make it $12 to go. We get 2 other callers, and we are 3 ways to the flop. And the flop is 6, 2, 9 rainbow. It checks around to the turn, believe it or not, The turn is the 10 of hearts. It checks to me, and this time I'm not checking it through. I bet $15. The button calls, the small blind folds, and we are heads up to the river now. The river is the 6 of hearts. I decide to check, and the small blind throws out a bet of $30. And with just a pair of eights, I'm just not calling that, and I fold. Okay, with the 6-9 of spades, I limp in here. I know, shouldn't limp in. But we are 3 ways to the flop, and the flop is the 7-4-5 with 2 hearts. Not helping me out as far as a flush goes. The big blind bets $20. I call, and the other guy folds. So we're now heads up to the turn. The turn is the wonderful 8 of diamonds. That's right. We turn to straight. He checks it to me, which is great. I decide to throw out a bet of $30. And surprisingly, he raises it to $70. Now, I pretty much have the nuts, so I'm not going anywhere, obviously, but I decide to re-raise. And I pull out a stack of hundreds with a little bit more, and I make it 150 total. And he just shoves all in for about 225 effective, so about another 75 more than I re-raised for. Obviously, not going anywhere. I snap call, and the river doesn't help him. It's the 2 of spades, and we show him the bad news and take down that pot, and he mucks his cards face down. Okay, several orbits later, I have the queen of spades, the 9 of spades. I'm in the big blind. The middle position raises to 13. I call, and I believe the under the gun calls, so we're 3 ways to the flop, which is 6 jack queen with 2 clubs. I throw out a bet of $20, and the middle position cuts out some chips and says raise, and he raises it up to $40. I call, and the under the gun folds, so we're heads up to the turn now. The turn is the jack of clubs. I check with just a pair of queens, and the middle position bets $40. So I'm thinking maybe he's got a jack, not quite sure. Maybe he's on a draw with the club. So I just decide to call, and the river is the 2 of clubs, so now the flush draw gets there. I felt like I was good, and maybe he didn't have a club in his hand, and maybe I should not have listened to my gut, because my gut was totally wrong. But I threw out a bet of $45. He snap calls and shows the 5 of clubs and the 6 of hearts, and we lose that pot. I'm pretty sure I played it totally wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, exactly 1 orbit later, I have the best hand in all of poker. The ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds. I'm in the big blind. The under the gun raises it to 15. It gets to me, and I'm in raise it to 30. We go heads up to the flop, which is 7-9 king rainbow. I check it to him to kind of trap him, and the under the gun decides on a bet of $40. Now, I was going to raise it up to 85 or 90 here, but decided just to call. Obviously, I'm still good if he just has one king in his hand. And the turn is the 5 of clubs. I decide to check it again, hoping that he bets a little larger this time, which he does. He throws at a bet of $60. And I cut out some chips, but decide just to call the 60 instead of raising here. So the river is the 7 of spades. Doesn't change too much. It's an innocent card. I throw out a bet of 100, and he folds. I'm pretty sure I lost some value there, but go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Okay, the last hand I'm going to go over for this session, I have the Jack of Spades and 10 of Clubs. I'm in middle position. It limps to me, I believe, and I throw out a bet of $6. I get 2 callers, so we're 3 wasted a flop, which is ace for Jack with 2 hearts. It checks to the turn, and the turn is the 8 of Spades. Now, I look at my cards and decide to check it again. So it checks all the way to the river, and the river is the 10 of hearts. So I got a pair. The small blind bets 30, and I stupidly call the 30. The other guy folds, and the small blind shows the ace of clubs and the 10 of spades. So he rivered 2 pair, and I never should have called there, most likely.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked and let me know what you didn't like. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.